for that subject, for that particular subject, if there's one thing that I would like for you to take away from this, is often we think finding power to add in our dance, we need to add something that we don't have, right? And I'm not against that idea, right? At some point you might start thinking about, okay, what do I literally don't have at all? Okay, like for example, I never go on the floor. Maybe I would like to start exploring more floor work, for months, right? But most of the time, and I'm talking maybe 80% of the time, the power that you are looking for, it's already there, but you just never really capitalize on it, right? You never really fully capitalize on it. That's the only thing, right? But now once you know, okay, this is what I do naturally. Why do I want to go against it when I never really pay attention for months just to find more depth into it, right? And once you know that, and you're like, okay, how can I add more power to this? Often it's going to be, yes, your creativity to try to find, more layers and more depth into, your flowing way of moving and things like that. But your friend, the music, is one of the answer, right? And I would say is the top one, and then you add, more things to it, right? So for example, let's say, okay, footwork, right? Oh, usually I don't, maybe I need more mobility on my footwork, right? Okay, if I have more mobility in my footwork, can I still play better with the music? Maybe not. So let me see, with the footwork that I've got right now, can I increase the timing and precision with the music with it? Now, yes, I've got it. Okay, now when I add mobility to it, when I add slide to it, when I add other things to it, I'm still able to increase the power because I never detach myself from the most important thing, which is the music, right? If we can just remind ourselves about this, for that subject, we're good. Yeah? Clear? Cool. Thank you. Thank you, Sky. All right. Anyone else?
Who's next? I really want to guys.
All right, so let's go for it.
But it's very complex because I've been dancing for years. We already talked about the plateau effect, etc., etc. I feel like I'm not challenging myself anymore. And I feel like I'm not in my body at all because I'm so aware of a couple of issues that I have with my body that I don't let myself be one with the music. So that's why I feel like flat also. Sometimes I feel like I'm creating beats in the music that don't even exist. So there is a lot of mistrust with the music sometimes. I'm dancing, I'm doing the show, but do I really dance? Am I really listening to the music? Sometimes I feel like it's very internal, it's very personal. I'm in my bubble, but I'm not aware of everything that is around me. So many things like that, and I feel like it's a real handicap when it comes to my dancing.
Okay, so...
Also, I feel heavy. I feel like I'm dancing like a autism. It's really, and I'm aware of it.
Okay. So you said several things, right? So let's try to kind of narrow our focus before we actually start implementing something in particular. Like you said several things, but they kind of is it the right word? Intertwine? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Yes. So they intertwine. Sorry, because English is not my first language, but yeah. What I would say is one thing that keeps coming back based on what you're saying is the trust. The trust, would you say that trust is with yourself or is it with yourself but also with your ability to play with the music in the moment? Because you said I don't trust the music, or sometimes I don't trust the music, and then therefore I'm not even there really. Yeah. But is it like you don't trust the music, but or maybe you don't trust the music, but also you don't trust your execution, so basically yourself in the moment.
I don't trust my ability to let myself go and be with the music. It's like I'm almost stuck sometimes when I dance.
Right.
And especially when it's cypher and things, I feel like, I know that dance is self-caring and it's about the way you are dancing. It's very personal. But sometimes I feel like I have to be a certain person when I dance. I'm not myself, I'm not, yeah.
Okay, so let's try to find out, okay, how does you look when you're not yourself? And how does you look when you are dancing and you feel like you are fully yourself? Can you like describe these two?
When I'm fully myself, I'm in my bubble, I'm like almost possessed. I'm creating a story in my head, I'm like, I'm not there. So
right.
Maybe it makes sense when I say that I'm not there, I'm not in my body because I'm gone. That's the answer to your question.
Okay, but this one, when does it happen?
When I'm really connecting with the music and the energy around me.
I mean, when does it happen? Like, is it most of the time when you are on your own?
No.
Yeah, sometimes it happens in public, right? Yeah. And does it happen often, or would you say it doesn't happen as often as you would like to?
It happens quite often. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So when that happens, is it usually because you like that music and then you feel like expressing in that music? Or what are the usual triggers of that moment?
The storylines, what I pick up in the music that is one with my body. Like I pick up something, maybe a lyric that will allow me to build with it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a trigger, as you said, like a musical trigger maybe, or
okay.
What I feel also on the day.
And when it doesn't happen, do you know why it's not happening? Maybe you don't like.
Emptiness is like.
Okay, so you're moving, but you don't feel nothing. You just don't like what is happening right now, but you're just moving for the sake of moving. Okay,
and
so.
Presence. It's about being present. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just like, here we go now. Here we go now. So
mm-hmm.
and I'm like, I'm not there.
Okay, and when this is happening, would you say like in a percentage? Would you say this is happening 60% of the time, 40% of the time, 80% of the time? The moment that you don't like? Or is it 50-50? Or?
Maybe 50-50 because I choose the music most of the time. So there is a correlation and there is a certain comfort with I teach Afro, so I love Afrobeat, so that's what I dance to. When it's something that is external, it's a little bit more. But I mean, I've been dancing for a long time, and I don't think that the music is the issue. I think it's me.
Okay.
I think it's my body. I think it's, yeah.
Okay, so you say roughly it's 50-50?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah. Sorry, guys. I mean, I'm not. No.
It's a therapy.
I said sorry, but I'm not really sorry because this is not what I should be saying. Basically, what I'm saying is, it's normal if I'm asking that many questions, because I don't want to rush the process with anyone, right? It's not about, okay, you tell me something and I'm trying to give you like a quick generic answer and then go home, yeah? So this is normal if it's like this, I'm saying that especially for the people who are coming to my class for the first time, yeah? Cool. So 50-50. Are you okay and aware with the fact that it will probably never be 100% of the time?
Yeah, I accept it.
Yeah.
I'm at peace with it, I know.
Okay.
And I know myself also.
Right, cool. So that's good. So because this is something that is important to be clear with that, because we think like, okay, oh, I danced like this today, everything went well. Okay, that's the way it should be every day. Yes, that's not gonna happen, right? No matter your level. But you can get much better at managing the moment where it's not that well, right? So we can find ways to manage this so that the other 50% that you don't necessarily like, they become also something that you embrace and you actually find value in it, right? So now I'm just trying to understand, okay, now I'm gonna put you in the spot, right? So I'm gonna play the music and you're gonna be dancing. And then you're gonna tell me if it was more like the good 50% or the challenging 50%, right? Let's go for it. Yes. All right. How was it for you?
I love the music.
Okay.
It's really good. I didn't feel stuck as such, but even though I was doing different movements, I felt quite repetitive, but maybe it was the groove that I chose. I felt like it was just constantly, but otherwise, yeah, I felt inspired.
Okay. Okay. So it seems like you're leaning more toward the good 50%.
Yeah, that was the good one.
Okay. All right. So let's challenge you. Let's challenge you. Go again. I'm going to play something different. Let's see. Potentially trying to find something that I think you're not going to like, hopefully. And see what you can do with that. Okay. Right. Because I think you're gonna be dancing again. All right, how was that one?
Amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Oh gosh.
Sorry, can I say something?
Yes.
We've done 2 rounds together prior to this, but those 2 rounds are not dancing, it's like the feeling comes first. I don't see what you're talking about.
With what?
On those 4 rounds, like where you're like not able to express yourself.
Oh, no. I know I can express myself, but that the connection with the music sometimes today is a luck.
You know what? I would love to have your luck, though. You're very lucky. You're very lucky.
But I can understand what you're saying. Like I can literally relate to what you're saying. Yeah. But don't worry, you're gonna get stuck soon. Yeah. So let's because we are looking also for that part and also find value from it. Yeah. So it's good. Stay in that spirit, right? And let's just keep going, right? And because, yeah, let's go. Okay. so yeah.
This is becoming the Leah show.
Good. So I would say maybe on the last one, it requires a bit more focus, right? But in my opinion, you were still not necessarily stuck, right?
That was not my go-to music, but I really wanted to trust it. So I went full in with the normal energy that I have. But it was something repetitive, because it was like a known territory. So I felt a bit, but yeah.
Okay. So overall, I think you've done 4 or 5 rounds, yeah. And you felt like most of the time you felt good most of the time, right? And it can also, I could also see it. And honestly, like since you've been coming to the sessions, it's the first time I'm actually seeing you as free, as open, to in your rounds, right? I've seen you like scratching the surface with this, but not necessarily that much, right? But now, by watching you, I also learn a lot from what you've been saying. Here's what I think, and you tell me if what I'm saying resonates. I feel like when you are comfortable, you rely a lot on the music to create many different characters when you are dancing. So you're very expressive, not only with your body, but also with your face, right? Which is great. And also I think this is one of your strengths, right? But at the same time, some days you're gonna be dancing and you don't feel that good feeling. Therefore, you will do the exact same thing, but you will not get the same results. Is that correct? Right? The exact same thing. Because when you dance, previously, like I said, same approach. Character is here, groove flow is here, right? But maybe the sensation is not the same, right? So why is that? Usually what happens is when people are very organic when they are dancing, they're very instinctive, right? So today you may be dancing the same way, you feel this way. Tomorrow you're going to be dancing the same way, you're going to feel differently, right? And I think this is something first you need to be very aware of, right? Because once again, when you feel that you are having those blockage, I'm pretty sure it's not because you are dancing less or you're not dancing as well as before. It's inside you feel differently, right? Now, if you are aware of this, then it's already half of the battle, right? It's already half of the battle. How do I know that? It's because I'm pretty much the same. I'm very organic when I'm dancing. And therefore, I learn to understand the fact that, okay, I might be dancing this morning, and then I'm going to be dancing this afternoon. It's the same body, it's the same lick here, but I feel completely differently, right? But the moment I'm good at creating awareness about that, and I'm like, okay, I know how I feel right now, and it's not necessarily that good, let me capitalize on it.
But can you do it in the song at that moment?
Exactly.
You can do the switch.
Yes. It has to, basically it has to happen, right? This is the way I see it for me. I'm like, okay, I don't feel like it, and I don't feel like with this music, but it has to happen. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to dance and do my best in it. But that being said, there's a high chance I'm not going to be doing a great performance, right? But I also have to be okay with that as well. Does that make sense? I also have to be okay with that as well. On the other side, there are certain dancers, they're very, focused on, techniques, right? So therefore, pretty much all the time, the execution will remain similar, right? Because they're much more within, focusing on, the technique that they have and they know, and they will do it over and over again. So basically, this is a good or bad day that we are pretty much dance at a similar level, right? But also, once again, not everyone are like this. Most of us, we are like more on the organic side. So therefore, the feeling will also dictate how we're gonna maybe be dancing with the music. But if we are aware of this, now you can start managing it. Okay, so now, is that clear?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, is that clear for everyone so far? Okay, so now that you understand this, you're like, okay, how can I manage it when it's not that good, right? So on the last rounds, you did your best at still, utilizing character. Character plus character plus character, right? But this, if I see it once, twice, three, it's good, yeah? Because as long as you're coming up with, some layers of new characters, that's okay, right? But the technical side of your dance has to also increase, right?
So so it means this is the problem.
This is where I would encourage you to start focusing more, right? Because for Alia, the thing is, she has a pretty good relationship with music almost all the time, right? So therefore, now she can also start thinking more about her execution when it's come to movement, right? Can I increase the quality of my movement to match my charisma, my character, my feelings, and all of that, right? And I think this is where we are.
That's why I eat the plateau.
Yes, because you keep on going back to, the show.
So that's the story of my life, by the way. But yeah.
But that part, please don't remove it, right? Because when you're going to start working on quality of movement, increasing the technical aspect of you, please keep a foot in that, right? Because you don't want to leave this completely, right? Because this is the core of your dance, right? So technique, quality of movement is something that I would encourage you to start thinking more and more and more, right? And obviously we don't have the time. You will practice this, and then whenever you come back to our class, and basically you are in the group as well, so we can gradually start working, understanding, okay, how can you improve your technique and all of that, right? But for the sake of time, let's keep it like this for now, right? But you get it? Perfect. Thank you.